Growing number of migrants coming in, humanitarian aid groups are also trying to keep up.
KGUN 9's Reina Preciado drove down to Sasabe, and she shows us how volunteers are meeting people desperate for food and shelter.
Humanitarian aid groups are responding to the migrant surge here in Sasabe, Arizona, just southwest of Tucson. The Tucson Samaritans already provide food, water, and other essentials here in Sasabe at least once or twice a week. But with the rise they've seen within the past few days, they've actually had more groups come out to help. This group usually goes to other parts of the desert to make sure there are resources wherever it might save a life. But this past week has been different.
We're hearing about it, in Ajo, for instance, in Yuma, just many, many more people crossing and just much greater need right here at the wall. So we're trying to be flexible in how we respond to what's going on.
They spent all Monday morning witnessing the surge, saying they'd seen at least 150 people that morning alone.
Typically, they just wait along the wall for Border Patrol to come.
They cleaned up after the groups and returned to their drive along the wall. Gail Kosarek has been with the Tucson Samaritans for 10 years and started going to Sasabe 3 times a week once she started seeing more people crossing. Sometimes she goes to pass out food and water, and other times she goes to give other support.
It's heartbreaking when you have a little 2-year-old looking up at you with their beautiful big brown eyes, and you just hug them. I hug a lot of people and a lot of tears because they finally feel like they're safe.
Kosarek says the help is a surprise to the people she meets.
They don't know that there's going to be people here to help them. They have no idea. They get told by the cartel that gets $10,000 from them that LA's a day's walk, or they get told there's water everywhere. They get here and they look and they don't, there's nothing. It's shocking to a lot of people.
Their plan is to continue to offer support to meet the needs of the number of people crossing the border. Reporting from Sasabe, Reina Preciado, KGUN 9.
So one big question in this surge is, why is this happening here, specifically in the Tucson sector and in Arizona, as opposed to other border states, and why is it getting so bad?
So in context, there was an interview on Fox News where the National Border Patrol's Council's vice president says because thousands of migrants do turn themselves in every day, it ties up Border Patrol agents and the work they do. That in turn leaves parts of the border unprotected and allows other groups to be able to cross.
So just a revolving door of an issue.
So they will, of course, keep following.